What's going on, gamers? We got an interview here by Valve that just went live discussing what is going to be the Steam Machine price. And the headline here is Steam Machine price will not be subsidized and will be what you expect from the current PC market. Oh, man. So we got more clarification coming in here. So here's my thing with this. All right, let's just make this quite clear. We know when it comes to the PC market, things are not cheap. We just saw some things about the RAM stuff too, right? So what are they going to be gathering for that? I might be moving my predictions up to probably $700. But like I said, $600 will be a baseline. I'm thinking that if we want to be more reasonable, $650. But hey, we might have to move into the $700 ballpark, and maybe $850 for that 2 terabyte or more. But with 8 gigs of VRAM, they're just lost their damn mind. So we have a live interview here from Valve, as it says right here on by SkillUp. Basically expressing things here. Are we ready to get into this? Like, comment, subscribe. Let's see what they have to say, guys. We already got a oof right here, but yeah, you know, on this channel, bringing you all types of content. Here we go.
And obviously that question becomes like, okay, well, where does the price land? I know you haven't announced a price yet, but I mean, can you give us any information about what consumers might expect in this regard?
I think that if you build a PC from parts and get to basically the same level of performance, that's the general price window that we aim to be at. Okay. Ideally, we'd be pretty competitive with that and have a pretty good deal, but we're working on refining that as we speak. And
you see, you said competitive and would be a big deal, but now they're working on redesigning things. Redesigning what? What are you putting on there that's new that hasn't been on the market for years?
Right now is just a hard time to have a really good idea of what the price is going to be, because there's a lot of different things that are fluctuating.
Yeah, a lot of external things that are
absolutely. Yeah. So, but it's not going to be a sort of subsidized device. Like Valve's not going into this thinking we're going to eat a big loss on this so that we can grow market like share or category or anything like that. Correct?
No, it's more in line with what you might expect from the current PC market. Yeah.
Okay.
You heard what he just said. I'm not interested in giving you a deal. I'm not interested in taking the route Microsoft did for the longest, along with PlayStation at the beginning, where, remember, they would always lose profit a bit, but they would make up for it in software, services, accessories, online fees, and all that stuff. And even before that was there, they found other ways to do that. Whereas like Nintendo was the only one where it's like, I'm not losing money ever, at the beginning. And Valve, they're not. So this just gives you the idea that Valve is not interested in trying to make a PC-like console, not a console, but a PC that's like a console to compete. They just want to have their own optional expansion. Just like the Steam Deck is an optional expansion, that's not going to take over the market because it's not dedicated with its own, exclusives and its own worlds. It's kind of like I said, an expanded aspect of the PC world. Like whatever you have on Steam right now, you'll just be able to transfer right to that with your profile. You're not getting some exclusive world where it's like, just going to have NPDs. You know what I mean? It's going to have its own exclusives, launching at least like 3 or 4 exclusives a year, or maybe 2 or something, along with some other time stuff. None of that is happening. It's whatever's on Steam. You're just going to be able to do that. So why would I care? I really don't, because if you did come out with Half-Life 3, I have a more powerful laptop that can blow that thing away. You know what I mean? And I'll be playing it on there. Why the hell would I want to go do that when I already have what I need and go spend? No, dude, I'd rather go get a PS5 Pro. I'm saying if I didn't, you know what I mean? I'd rather go get a Switch 2 and a PS5 Pro and be like, man, this is a much better deal. Or I'd rather build myself a nice PC, vice versa. So he's pretty much telling you right here, we don't care about giving you no deal. So Valve is going anti-consumer even more. Just saying, it's right there in front of your face.
Obviously, our goal is for it to be a good deal at that level of performance. And then, you have features that are actually really hard to build if you're making your own gaming PC from parts, right? Like things like, obviously the small form factor and I think the noise level that we achieved or lack thereof.
Dude, nobody wants to look at a thing and say, oh my God, because it looks like this, I'm going to pay this much for it. Like, really? No. How are you going to perform? It's like Sony cutting down on all those parts. Or just to give you a stripped down PlayStation, or just that look, but nobody's looking at it saying, I'm playing the game, this looks so amazing. Dude, I've never done that. No. I want to know how the performance is going to be, how it's going to play. All this stuff he's talking about, they're just dancing around things and trying to justify this overpriced machine that's coming out in 2026 with 8 gigabytes of VRAM. Dude, no.
is really impressive, and we're excited that the people are gonna find out how quiet this thing is.
Yeah.
But also,
Oh, guys, it's going to be quiet. You know how quiet my PS5 Pro is? You know how much more powerful the PS5 Pro is? You're gonna launch a machine like that around a PS5 Pro price, and you really... Man, I know I can't, and you're gonna say because how quiet it is. Man, get out of here, man. Don't nobody care about that, man. They'd rather hear a little bit of that noise rather than getting charged out the ass for something with 8 gigabytes of VRAM in 2026. He's over here talking about this mediocre stuff. Man, somebody should slap his bald-headed ass. Man, let's keep continuing.
some integration features like HDMI CEC, right? Like being able to turn on your TV, turn off your TV, change
Nice.
the control it with your TV remote, change the
Bro, I can't believe it. It's another one, y'all. There's another clown. That's a guy's a clown. Look at him. He's a clown. I have to do it, guys. There's another clown. All this stuff he's talking about is clown nonsense. Like, really. Oh, you could turn on your TV. Like, dude, what are you talking about? How are you defining? How's that defining anything? This is the most ridiculous stuff I've ever seen. I've never in my life, dude, no, man. No, man. That guy is a clown, man. Nah, man, I'm clowning on him in this video. That guy is a clown, man. Guys, did you hear what he just said? It looks like the GameCube. It has redefining features. You could turn on the TV. You could control it. It's like, this is the way you justify. You think anyone gives a damn about that? Oh my God, bro.
volume, all that kind of stuff.
Volume, oh
Like
yeah.
the Bluetooth and wireless work that we've done, the 4 antennas, the like very deliberate design to make sure that you can have a great experience with 4 Bluetooth controllers from any manufacturer.
I'm baffled by what this guy is saying, guys. I now he's talking about antennas like on some Wi-Fi. Dude, antenna stuff has been around for the longest. You know what I mean? Like everything he's saying, I was thinking we were talking about something that could be amazing, right? And redefining. I haven't heard a single thing to justify this price in 8 gigabytes of VRAM.
Plus our Steam controller receiver integrated as well. Like that's all hard to do, but more importantly, you can turn on the machine from your controller, right? Which is not something that's actually straightforward.
Ooh, that's going to help my gaming experience. That's going to help my performance. That's going to make the 8 gigabytes of VRAM perform so much better. I can do that, guys. I am so impressed by this. This is going to make me want to spend all that money on this overpriced, basic-ass block cube-looking machine.
Depending on the type of PC you have or the main
Yeah.
chipset and all that. So like being able to sit down on your couch, press one button on your controller, and the whole thing lights up like you'd expect for a thing that's in your living room, I think that's very valuable. And there's not really a price point to it.
Go on my PlayStation 5 right now, change the LED lights, do all this. But I'm sorry, you guys are pathetic to me. You know what? You're just becoming more embarrassing every day. You're embarrassing yourself now, Valve. Definitely up the $500 million yacht, and then you're coming on and saying, "Oh, this is pathetic." Look at this guy's face too. They're like, "Dude, I mean, really?"
That because it's not really something that exists in the PC market right now. And so I think there's people that are going to be perfectly happy building their PC at whatever level of spec, and that's going to be a great experience for them. I think we're building SteamOS so that if they want to use it for that, they can, and they can have essentially the same experience. And if they're happy with that, that's perfectly good with us. But we expect the machine is a nice baseline offering that lets you have some features that are really hard to get to otherwise.
And part of the, like, for me, one of the benefits of Steam Machine is I'm someone who used to build my PC in college, and I am too old and tired to do that now. So I would like to have a nice PC that I can
feel
plug
that.
in and
I
play
feel
my games.
that.
Yeah.
Would Valve at all be interested in a Steam Machine Pro? Because obviously you've got this unit which is hitting at that mid-level.
I hope so.
Is that the kind of thing that might fit into?
But I don't want Microsoft prices where a Steam Machine Pro is going to cost $1,200-$1,300 when I get a PS5 Pro, and it's going to be so. I don't know, man. I'm disappointed in Valve.
the category in the future, do you think?
They blew it.
Potentially, yeah. I think we're open to anything. For now, we're focusing on this level of spec because we think it's it's a good trade-off between affordability and the level of power we get. I think we're excited.
Guys, 12 gigs of VRAM would have been okay. Nobody's asking for 16. If you would have did 12 gigs of VRAM, that would have been okay. But no, let's not do that.
I did that. The level of performance kind of gets you to the point where the whole library is pretty much good to go, and you don't really have to worry about a game that's going to come out or not. There's always some settings you can find that are going to get to a pretty good experience. So we're trying to find that sweet spot, right? But I think there's a variety of different spec levels in the PC market. There's a bunch of stuff that you can do to get super crisp, like 4K native output, or even going beyond that, very high refresh rates. There's the PC ecosystem is too big to be able to pin down and say, okay, this is it, this is PC, right? And so we're actually super excited to see what people do from their own parts or working with third parties as well, because we're trying to make sure that SteamOS is going to be good for any spec level and not just the one that we chose.
Have you guys rethought retail at all? Have you had any conversations about possibly, now that you're rolling out multiple pieces of hardware, putting these in stores, or are you kind of sticking with your game plan?
For right now, we're still focusing on Steam Direct for the regions that we're shipping directly to.
Figured they were going to do that.
We do distribute in a few regions through Komodo, in Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, and Hong Kong, and they do sell in retail stores. But for our direct regions, we think having a direct relationship with our customers, selling through Steam, has been working out really well with Steam Deck.
I would want to dive into something a little separate. Lawrence, earlier you did talk about speaking to players and marketing and stuff like that. I've noticed since the Steam Deck, there's been a very specific kind of fun, lighthearted tone to the way these products are revealed, how they're explained. So I would just love to know a little insight in terms of how do you come up with language and vibe for Valve? It's such a ubiquitous company. Where do you even start with that?
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, for a lot of this announcement, a lot of the communications were kind of a group of 4 or 5 of us. Really, we're building the website, writing it, writing the script for the video, making that video. It's just really a small group of us, and that's just the tone that we chose. I think it's fun and it's human, and we think that it's a good way to talk about our products. It's fun to talk about products and tell people about it because we don't have to put any spin on anything. We just are really excited about it. So we're okay, how can we just tell people about things in a really clear human way? And that's just sort of how it comes out.
Too bad your method of 8 gigs of VRAM and the price that you're trying to charge is not human. It's anti-consumer. Yeah,
that's cool.
Should have put all of the computer devices into a big fat hydraulic press and then squeezed it closed. yeah, that went over really well. That ran over really well for other companies.
Yeah, we should do that next.
So we got our answer here. We know that this thing is probably going to be a minimum now $650, $700. Probably $700, guys. So let me know what you guys think about this. What a clown show, man, lately. See what I mean, man? Later, y'all. Oh, good Lord, man. They had a chance to do something and they already blew it.